Today I'm sharing with you a Swedish chocolate cake called kladdkaka. This is a thin, gooey, molten chocolate cake similar to chocolate lava cake, and it's absolutely delicious and extremely simple to make. This video is a little bit special in that I came home the other day from a baseball game with my oldest son, and my husband and 6-year-old daughter had filmed this video for me. You may have noticed my absence lately. I usually post weekly videos, but I haven't been able to due to lack of time. I am in the midst of a move and life has been a little bit hectic lately. And so because of that, my husband and daughter filmed this video for me. And this is a cake that takes 30 minutes from start to finish. And it's super simple. My 6-year-old made it and it's absolutely delicious. So I can't wait to share the recipe with you as well as a little bit about its history. So let's get started.
This recipe is really simple in that it's made using pantry staples. You'll just need all-purpose flour, eggs, sugar, butter, vanilla extract, salt, and cocoa powder. You're going to take 150 grams or 10½ tablespoons of unsalted butter, melt it over low heat in a medium-sized saucepan, and you're only going to melt it halfway and then remove it from the heat and stir it until the rest of the butter melts. You do this to avoid getting the butter too hot because you'll be adding eggs to it. Now stir in 200 grams or 1 cup of sugar. And then once that's incorporated, you're going to add in 3 eggs, one at a time. And then after that's all mixed together, add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 4½ tablespoons of cocoa powder and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Slowly add in 200 grams or 1 2/3 cup of all-purpose flour until smooth. The origins of this cake are a bit murky, but some sources suggest that kladdkaka was invented during World War II when baking powder was harder to come by than it is today. As such, this dessert has no leavening agent to speak of, which results in a gooey consistency that is slightly reminiscent of American lava cakes. It's also purposely underbaked so that it has that consistency that creates a little bit of oozing when it is still warm to have that lava cake-like consistency. Then once you have a smooth consistency, you're going to spoon it into a 9-inch spring-form cake pan that has been lined with parchment paper and buttered and then sprinkled with a little bit of either semolina or all-purpose flour. Then you're going to bake it in a 300 Fahrenheit or 150 degrees Celsius preheated oven for about 22 minutes. This cake is purposely underbaked, so it will be set, but still gooey in the center. And then when it's finished baking, you're going to let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes before you slice it and serve it because you don't want it to burn your mouth when you take a bite. You can serve this with fresh berries on top and powdered sugar or whipped cream.
Let's give this gooey chocolate cake a try. Absolutely decadent and delicious. It's smooth and gooey, and it's purposely underbaked so that it has that gooey texture. It's not gooey in a gross way, it's absolutely decadent. It has a little bit of a similar texture to an American brownie, but not quite the same. It doesn't have that crinkle crunch on the top. This is more of a smooth texture. And I did taste a little bit of it straight out of the oven when it was still really gooey in the center, and that's also a delicious way to eat it. So it really is just up to your preference of what you're looking for. If you want more of that molten lava cake type texture, then definitely eat it maybe 10 to 15 minutes after taking it out of the oven. But it's also really good the next day, just like this at room temperature. Both ways are perfect. I think my favorite part of this cake is that it's just so simple. It's one single pot, pour it into the cake pan, and it's ready in 30 minutes. 22 minutes of baking, and so that 30 minutes includes the preparation time. So it's just, if you have someone on the way to your house, you weren't expecting them, you'd like to give them a nice welcome, a cup of coffee and a slice of cake, you can have this ready in 30 minutes for your guests. And it also uses pantry staples. Most people have eggs, butter, flour, sugar, and cocoa powder on hand, so it really is the perfect treat to offer people that are coming over and you just weren't expecting them, but you still want to be a hospitable host. Or say you just want a treat on the weekend to have with a cup of coffee. That's perfect. It's perfect for that too. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this one that combine European baking with a side of history and culture. If you want another Swedish cake, I definitely recommend my Swedish strawberry cake. It's perfect for this time of year. It's usually eaten in Sweden for the midsummer celebration, so that's perfect for this seasonal time of year when strawberries are ripe. So give that one a try after this video, and I will see you next time.